Hello everyone. A small crack in wall plaster may look harmless at first. However, over time, water slowly enters through these gaps. Moisture weakens the structure and the crack continues spreading wider. Many people repair this using expensive sealants from the store. Yet there is a surprising material that can solve the problem using items already found at home. This lightweight packing material usually ends up in the trash. However, when dissolved in fuel, it forms a thick plastic compound. This compound becomes extremely adhesive and water resistant. Stay with the video to the end and see how effective this method really is. Continue feeding the foam gradually. Smaller pieces dissolve faster and mix more evenly. Now add cement powder into the bowl. Cement increases the structural strength of the compound and helps the repair bond tightly with masonry surfaces. Stir the mixture carefully so the cement spreads evenly through the softened plastic base to make the repair blend naturally with the wall color. Add paint matching the surrounding surface. Mix the paint slowly into the compound until the color becomes uniform. This step allows the finished repair to remain almost invisible once the patch dries. If the mixture appears too thin, add a little more cement until the texture becomes thick enough to stay in place on vertical surfaces. Before repairing the wall, prepare a small test sample. Take a piece of wood and spread a layer of the mixture across the surface. Leave the board aside and allow the coating to dry naturally. This simple test helps demonstrate the waterproof performance before applying the material to the wall itself. And this test will also demonstrate how effective the mixture can be across many different surfaces, showing how well it bonds, seals, and protects in real everyday repair situations. Now prepare the cracked section of plaster. Use a wire brush to remove loose dust and weak material around the crack. Once brushing is complete, use sandpaper to smooth the surrounding area and wipe away the remaining powder with a clean cloth. This step is important because a clean surface allows the repair compound to bond deeply into the structure. With the surface ready, load the mixture onto a plastering tool and press it firmly into the crack. Work slowly so the compound fills every small gap inside the damaged section. Spread the surface evenly and blend the patch with the surrounding wall so the repair remains neat and level. After the mixture dries, the wall regains both strength and protection. Return now to the wooden test piece prepared earlier. Pour water across the surface and observe carefully. The untreated wood absorbs water immediately. However, the coated section remains dry and sealed. The plastic cement compound forms a protective barrier that prevents moisture from penetrating the surface. Back at the wall, repeat the same test once the patch dries. Pour a small amount of water across the repaired area. The water rolls across the surface without soaking into the plaster. The crack is now sealed. The wall remains dry, and the repair blends naturally with the surrounding color. While working in the workshop, another small problem appears nearby. A bicycle tire slowly loses air, and there is no pump available at home. Instead of searching for a new tool, a simple air system can be built using a pressure spray bottle and a recycled valve. Begin with an old bicycle inner tube. Cut away the rubber and keep only the valve section. The valve works reliably because it seals the air inside tightly, and the bike pump head allows smooth, controlled airflow whenever pressure needs to be released or directed into the tire. Remove the valve core carefully using tweezers. This step opens the airflow channel and prepares the valve for installation. Next, take a pressure spray bottle. This type of bottle includes a built-in mechanism that pumps compressed air into the container, allowing pressure to build inside and push liquid or air outward when released. Heat the metal valve slightly using a lighter. Then press the warm valve through the plastic wall of the bottle. The heat softens the plastic just enough to form a tight opening around the valve stem. This method creates a strong seal without complicated tools. Remove the washer and nut from the valve and smooth the rubber surface lightly with sandpaper. Sanding removes rough edges and helps the seal sit tightly against the bottle wall. To pull the valve through the hole, insert a thin wire through the opening from the outside. Hook the valve onto the wire and carefully pull it back through the hole until the valve stem appears outside the bottle. Once positioned, reinstall the washer and nut and tighten them securely so air cannot escape. Insert the valve core back into the stem. The compressed air system is now complete. The air stored inside the bottle travels through the valve and flows directly into the bicycle tire. Close the spray bottle lid and begin pumping air into the bottle using its built-in pump mechanism. The bottle slowly fills with compressed air and stores pressure inside. Test the airflow by pressing the small center pin with tweezers. Air flows freely through the valve, indicating the system is ready to hold pressure. To transfer that air to a tire, prepare 2 bike pump heads and a plastic tube. This forms a sealed line that connects securely between the 2 tire valves. Heat both ends of the tube slightly so they soften. Then push a bicycle pump head onto each end. The softened plastic grips the fittings tightly, creating a sealed connection. Secure both connections using small hose clamps. Tightening these clamps is important because the airflow must remain stable when pressure moves through the tube. Hose clamps work perfectly here. The soft plastic compresses tightly around the pump head, ensuring the entire line stays sealed from one end to the other. With the air hose prepared, pump the spray bottle several times until the bottle becomes firm. Attach one pump head to the valve installed on the bottle and connect the other end to the bicycle tire valve. Press the connection firmly and open the valve. The compressed air stored in the bottle flows through the hose and into the tire. Slowly, the tire begins expanding and regaining its shape. This simple system functions as a compact emergency pump built entirely from recycled parts. Both small projects demonstrate how common materials can solve everyday problems. Styrofoam waste becomes a waterproof repair compound for cracked walls. An old spray bottle and discarded valve become a useful air pump for bicycle tires. Simple tools and careful work transform ordinary objects into practical solutions. Try these ideas in your own workshop and experiment with materials already available around your home. Creative repair methods not only save money, but also bring the satisfaction of building useful tools with your own hands. If this project inspired you, share your experience in the comments and let others see what you created.